behind the scenes setup, guys. Okay, so guys, I am about to open. All right, this. All right, hi guys, I am so excited. So right here, I have boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there are 9, 10, 11. I have 11 boxes to open. I believe that these boxes are the books I ordered. Well, I know that some of them are. And I am so excited because you guys get to share with me opening the books for the very first time. So I actually opened, in all transparency, an author copy about a month ago. And then it needed some revisions. So I sent that back. And then I received the second copy. And then I filmed both of them. I recorded both of them. So I said filmed. Oh my gosh, I'm aging myself. But I recorded both openings. And so I will share those. But I cannot believe that all of the books are here. Like, this is the first time that I'm opening all of them. So I have a launch party coming up, and I am so excited for the launch party. I don't usually do launch parties. This would be my 10th book being published, and I decided I want to have a launch party. I want to celebrate finishing. I'm not really good at celebrating the end product. I usually, I'm happy about it. I'm excited, but I'm also humble. So I want to do something really small. So the release of my first book, all I wanted to do was go to brunch with my 2 best friends. We went to brunch at a restaurant that is now closed. So we'll always have that memory. But we went to brunch and we just celebrated. I bought little teeny mini hats, and they were like little, like 2-inch, 3-inch hats that were like party celebrating hats, and we put them on and we took pictures, and that was enough for me. The only reason I went out to celebrate after, which was later that night, was because I became the Amazon bestseller that day. Like, the book released, and then not instantly, but within hours, I became an Amazon bestseller, and I could not believe it, because everything that I'd done or known or heard before releasing the book really just taught me that you'd be hard pressed to sell books beyond your family and friends, which didn't bother me at all. I just wanted to do it and say that I did it, and I needed to get that message out. That book, by the way, is You Are Beautiful, Beautiful You Are, and it's a children's book. It's the first in the self-love and encouragement series. Just a small plug, but it's super important. That message was super important to me to get that book out. So it didn't matter to me if it didn't sell. And then it became the Amazon bestseller. So I was like, what? This is insane. So without further ado, guys, here's the book. Oh my gosh. So this is the soft copy, which I have held now 3 times in my hand. This is the 3rd time. And it just feels so good. This is the back. Okay. Spine. Is that upside down? Upside down. Spine. And then, front. So people are going to ask, is that me? I'm going to keep that a mystery and for another time. But, yeah, self-care, a better version of me. And this is so exciting. I'm gonna open another box. I won't open all of the boxes right now, but I will open another one, because what I really want to see is the hardcover. I've seen the one that I just opened. I've seen that one. Actually, I can look and see the ISBN, which is the number, the identifier. And I don't. Okay, this might be it right here. Maybe. All right, let's see. I'm trying not to get out of frame, so it is definitely making it a little challenge. guys, because they're books, these boxes are not very light. Okay. Oh, guys. Oh my gosh. I haven't held this one, so I'm not just putting on a show. This is crazy. Oh my God. Interesting. Oh my gosh, guys. This is the hardcover. Ah! Oh my gosh. I don't know how to react. Oh my gosh. So I'm definitely emotional. I want to cry. I feel like it's like right here, but it's like a song cry moment. It's not coming out, but I am so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am ecstatic. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. While I'm opening this, I am going to also open, that is crazy, guys, seriously. I cannot even have, so for anyone who's already opened, or I'm sorry, anyone who's already published a book, you know the feeling. But I want to try to put it into words for someone who has not published a book before. It's hard to put it into words. Probably similar to running a marathon. There are, or a triathlon. There's a process. And in the process of writing, you are excited, right? You go from excited to I've got this, I'm gonna do it. You either plan, which is a plot, or you're a pantser, so you just start writing. Okay? I believe I'm a pantser, which is a plotter and there's a word for when you mix it. And I'm that person who mixes the two. And so you just start writing. But what you may realize, regardless of which method you chose, is that things aren't quite panning out the way you planned or expected or hoped them to. So when that happens, you get discouraged. And then life also happens in the process. So between being discouraged and life happening, you might stop. I was ready to publish this book 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And I always say something told me not to. This book was written, it was done, it was ready, it was on pre-order, and something, God, told me not to publish the book. And I did not understand why he was saying, do not publish this book. And I was not happy. So I pulled the book and I did not publish it. And what I realized was I wasn't ready. I realized this later, 4 years late, like I'm ready now. I am so ready. Before, I think I was publishing it and I said, I came from the perspective of this. At the end, I'm like, and that's how you practice self-care, right? As if I'm this expert on self-care. And then I realized, wait a minute. Well, I didn't realize at the time I was ready. But I was obedient. And when God said don't, even though I did not understand it, I didn't. But it was after that, and it was the series of events that happened in my life after that that made me realize that I wasn't ready. It was the stress that I endured. It was having a baby during COVID. It was being 8 months pregnant when COVID was announced that this is officially a pandemic, and being scared out of my mind because I needed to go into the hospital, and they were announcing on the news that the doctors were getting COVID. So my chances, I felt, of getting COVID were greatly increased because I had no choice. I wasn't going to deliver the baby at home. So the stress, the anxiety, the fear that I experienced at that point that carried on for years, guys, years. Some of the things I've gone through in life, I'm talking stress, depression, anxiety, I do speak about them in this book, but I hadn't experienced them the first time, and I've experienced them now. So that expert that I claimed to be then, I wasn't. In hindsight, I wasn't. So I'm grateful that I was stopped, because what could have happened was I released this book and people didn't resonate with it. And then that could have been an issue. And so for now, I feel like people are still going to judge it. I've made a video about this before. I feel like this is such a labor of love that nobody should ever be able to judge it or critique it. But that's just what this is. It's just the nature of the beast. People are going to critique it, you know, but this is my life in this book, literally. So what I do, first of all, hold on, guys. There are 342 pages of my life. So this is me telling my story, all that I experienced, my desperate need for self-care, okay? And then me also then inviting you all to take the journey with me to join your own, or actually start your own journey of self-care. And allow me to guide you through that. So it is a personal development self-help book where, yes, you're hearing my story, but it's intertwined between me giving advice and then me sharing my story. And it's me giving advice and it's me sharing my story. But let me get back on track, because what I was explaining was how it feels to finally have the book in my hands. Guys, you go from excitement to doubt to fear to, all right, I can do this. So you gain some confidence, and then you start again. And then for some reason, for me, I was knocked down again, and then I lost interest, because when God told me not to write this book or not to publish it the first time 4 years ago, this cover is the same cover from 4 years ago. This is the same cover. I did not change the cover. I didn't alter everything inside. I had to go back and rewrite because it's just a different perspective. So it is a totally different book, but the cover is the same cover. So if you recognize this and you're like, I think I saw that book before, that's why. Anyway, so when God told me not to write the book or not to publish it, and I didn't understand it, I pulled it. And then at that point, I was angry, to be honest. Like, I don't understand this. It doesn't make sense. Just as clear as he told me not to publish, he clearly told me it's time to publish. And I will talk about that in a different video. But God clearly told me it's time to publish this book. And you know what's crazy? I was not on board at that point. I was like, when I was excited about it, and I wanted to publish the book, you told me not to. And so I'm not interested anymore. And for anybody who knows that when God tells you to do something, you are to do it. You might have said, she said what? But yeah, I was not interested. I was not interested anymore in publishing this book. And then I kept getting signs, and when I say the signs were so obvious that it was time, it was crazy. So eventually, and it took me some time, maybe a year and a half or two, to get back on board after it was time. And so you go through such a cycle of emotions and events that when you finally have the book in your hands, it is the most surreal, hard to caption, hard to quote or just explain or describe feeling. It is so amazing. I feel so good about this book. And it's funny because so it's available in hardcover and soft. And when I saw the soft cover, I got one feeling. It was just like, wow, this is surreal. But having this hardcover, hear that? Oh my gosh. All right, I'll stop. Let me move on. I am going to open, guys, oh my gosh. Let me explain. I didn't even tell you guys this part. In addition to the hardcover and the soft cover, I decided that I need a workbook. Ugh, it's hard to open. I need a workbook, okay? So what I thought this was the workbook. I was excited. It's not. But this one is, I think this is the workbook. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me open it. Nope. I don't know if I have the workbook. Maybe this is it. Hold on. Literally, there are a lot of boxes here. Hold on. Okay. Something tells me this is it. All right. You guys ready? I don't know if this is it yet. It has the paper. I'm just so excited. No, it's not it. It's more hardcovers. Yeah, it's more hardcovers. I don't know where the workbook is. Let me look in here. Let me see. I do know that more books are on the way, so the workbook might be one of those, and one of those books that are one of those, what do you call it, boxes that haven't arrived. We're gonna check this one though, just in case. More hardcovers. I get more and more excited every time I open them. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Guys, I'm gonna hold 3. All right, let's see what's this. Oh my gosh, guys. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe it's time. I cannot believe it's time to share it. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to stop for now because I'm curious as to where those workbooks are, and they didn't come yet. If they are in another box, I'll just hop back on. But they probably didn't come. I think there were like 7 more boxes on the way. So exciting. So what's to come? I have a launch party planned because, again, I don't typically celebrate, and it's time to, it's time to celebrate the little things, and this to me is a big thing. So I want to celebrate this. I want to celebrate this. I'm celebrating it now, but I want to celebrate it in a bigger way, and just talk to whoever shows up and explain a little bit about the book. I'll probably go through each chapter. I'm not going to actually sit and read the book at the launch party. I think that is just not something I want to do, but I will go through the storyline, if you will, and talk about the importance of self-care and have some fun. So exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned. I've got some things coming up. I've learned not to say too much about what's coming and to just do it. So I'm gonna end with I hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed sharing and opening, and have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.